Evening, everyone. The adequate notice of this meeting, as required by the Open Public Meetings Act, was provided by the posting, mailing, and filing of the annual notice of regularly scheduled meetings of the Town Council on December 20, 2012. The notice was on that date posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, mailed to the Westfield Leader and the Star Ledger, and filed with the clerk of the town of Westfield. Mrs. Gray, may I have a roll call?
Mayor Skibitsky.
Here.
Councilmembers Arena.
Here.
Nealon. Haas.
Here.
First.
Here.
Delaferra.
Here.
Timmons.
Here.
LaGrippo.
Here.
Laughlin.
Here.
Please rise for the invocation, which will be given by Councilman Arena, and then remain standing for the salute to the flag.
Most merciful God, we praise your name and give you thanks for the blessings and wonders of your creation. We remember with gratitude those who have worked in this place before us. Help us to continue their efforts for the well-being of the town of Westfield. Remind us of their legacy so that, like them, we are serving you through the service to our community. Give us each grace, O Lord, to carry our share of responsibility. Do not let personal gain intrude on fair judgment, nor let petty jealousness cloud our vision. Keep us mindful that we are stewards, trusted to govern solely through permission of the governed. Grant us humility so that others may receive credit for accomplishments. Remind us of our inadequacies so that we do not seek to assess blame, and assess our humanity so that we may never be complacent as long as injustice exists in our world. Be present in our deliberations so that our decisions reflect thoughtful dialogue. All this we ask in your name. Amen.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman Arena. We have a very busy evening tonight, and including an executive session after this meeting, but we have several presentations. We're going to start with the Westfield High School swim teams, both the boys and the girls. Ruben, would you mind opening that door and tell them we're ready for them? Be a lot of noise, so cover your ears.
Maybe have them come around the side. Figure it out.
Do you have any? You guys stay right over there. Yeah. Clear, we have one.
All guys in the back. Yeah, they're coming. You have to go. Go, make 2 rows.
The interference.
The pronunciations and
Well, good evening, everyone. Standing behind me are the boys and girls swim teams from the Westfield High School, which, by the way, just recently won state championships. They both won them last year as well. So I believe in the I believe it's the first time in the history of the state of New Jersey where high school boys and girls swim team won back-to-back championships each. So phenomenal job, congratulations. If you've never been to a high school championship swim meet, you're missing one of the most exciting sporting events there is in high school. It's a lot of fun. And so we have a special proclamation tonight. And so I have Councilman First here to help me out. And so we're going to sort of ham and egg it here. But we want to make sure that we recognize the very talented young student athletes that we have behind us. So whereas on February 23rd, 2013, the Westfield High School's girls swim team won the NJSIAA Public A State Championship, securing the Blue Devils' place as the #1 girls swim team in the state of New Jersey, the 15th time the team has done so in school history.
And whereas on February 23rd, 2013, the Westfield High School boys swim team won the NJSIAA Public A State Championship for the 24th time in school history, keeping the Blue Devils the winningest boys program in state history.
And whereas under the leadership of Coach Knight, assistant coaches Ashley Westra and Mike Schwebel, the swimmers represented their team, their school, and their hometown with the highest standards of athleticism, integrity, sportsmanship, and
whereas under the leadership of Coach Jeff Knight, who was named the Star Ledger as the State Boys Swimming Coach of the Year and earned national recognition from the National Federation of Coaches Association and assistant coaches Ashley Westra and Mike Schwebel, the swimmers represented their team, their school, and their hometown with the highest standards of athleticism, integrity, and sportsmanship.
whereas in addition to the team posting a perfect record of 17 wins and 0 losses, this is the girls' team, the Blue Devils won the Union County, the North won Public A sectional titles, and the second highest PowerPoint total, 5,115 in state history.
And whereas in addition to the boys team posting a winning record of 15 wins and 2 losses, the Blue Devils won the Union County and North won Public A sectional titles, set the highest PowerPoint total, 4,878 in school history, was named the Union County Team of the Year by the Star Ledger, and finished the season ranked the top public school team in the state and number 2 overall.
And whereas numerous team members have been named to all county, all area, and all state teams, and 4 swimmers, Caroline Baldwin, Sarah Cronin, Ellie Reinhardt, and Gwen Devon, earned special recognition as All-Americans.
And whereas according to Coach Knight, every meet, quote, was a full team effort, every swim, every guy was the difference, end quote.
Now, whereas all the team members deserve special recognition, we're going to have Coach Knight read their names.
Seniors Maddie Canone, Michaela Kavanaugh, Sarah Freer, Carla Gargiulo, Courtney Hahn, Alex Capadia, Catherine Kerr, Samantha Meltzer, Charlotte Milford, Ellie Reinhardt, and Becky Zhang. Juniors Caroline Baldwin, Audrey Bangs, Kathleen Bond, Sarah Cronin, Erica Daniel, Julia Diamatopoulos, Rachel Fan, Allie McBreedy, Lena Morello, and Lauren Schmieder. Sophomores Meredith Bagger, Katie Collins, Courtney Day, Catherine Duffy, Carly Callis, and Amy West. And freshmen Carolyn Basil, Amanda Canavan, Marina Dakotas, Gwen Devon, Lizzie Diamatopoulos, Caroline Felix, Bridget Harrington, Emily McGann, Allison Morgenthal, Danielle Sawyer, and Brooke Sutton, and statistician Charlotte Milford.
And the boys here.
Seniors Nick Constantine, Matt Daniel, Connor Moore, and Max Shin. Juniors Rob Ball, Aaron Barmakian, Sean Beatty, Sam Hayes, Tyler Lessner, Luke McGrory, Dan Myers, Will Murdishaw, Alec Penn, Thomas Pyle, Noah Stiles, Mark Trinkle, Francis Wong, and Matt Warnow. Sophomores Nick Canone, Kevin Kloss, Gavin Conlon, Stephen Hush, John Lindros, Jake Marr, Sean Moore, Jack Rose, Hermie Suen, Brad Whitman, freshman Ryan Daniel, Lucas Fan, Jack Fico, Sean Gallagher, Austin Cruiser, Jesse Liu, Ben Meltzer, Michael Mises, Evan Moore, and Blake Taylor, and statistician Catherine Kerr.
Thank you, Coach. I didn't want to butcher all those names. Well done. So whereas the Star Ledger named the Westfield Blue Devils Girls Swim Team Team of the Year, and Junior Caroline Baldwin the New Jersey Girls Swimmer of the Year. And whereas according to Coach Knight, the members of the team are winners both in and out of the pool. They work hard in the classroom and in the athletic arena, and their work paid off. Their success is truly earned.
And whereas each member of the boys and girls swim teams are deserving of recognition for their individual efforts and accomplishments, as well as for their contributions to the success of the team, the mayor and town council of the town of Westfield wish to commend the members and accomplishments of the 2012-2013 Westfield Blue Devils boys swim team
And girls swim team. And now therefore be proclaimed that I, Mayor Andy Skibitsky, on behalf of the town council and the good citizens of the town of Westfield, on the 7th day of May in the year 2013, do hereby congratulate the 2012-2013 Westfield High School Blue Devils girls and boys swim team on their successful season and applaud them for their exceptional sportsmanship and for continuing in the fine tradition of excellence in swimming at Westfield High School. Congratulations to all of you.
I would just like to thank the mayor, the council, the entire town for their support for this team always. And this team was, both boys and girls, are truly a fantastic group of young men and women, and they did represent Westfield exceptionally well.
Thank you, Coach Knight, and congratulations to everyone. Thanks for all the parents and family members for coming out. And if the boys swim team exits over here, I have a proclamation for you. And the girls swim team exit over there. Councilman First has a proclamation. And congratulations again. Good luck the rest of the school year, and have a great summer.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Nice job,
Great
guys.
job.
Tara, nice job. Mom and Dad, come down now. He's good? Good. Hello, your mom and dad.
Congratulations.
Forward to seeing you next year. That's right. Take care, buddy. Thank you.
Congratulations. You're welcome.
Congratulations.
See you next year.
Yeah, Coach, let me take you these two. I'm just going to stay up here. Is this on? Can you hear?
I turned it off.
How's that? I'm just going to stay up here because we also have Deirdre Jolene, who's the executive director of the Westfield United Fund. If after Hurricane Sandy, as many of you know, a lot of homes were severely damaged, put families in tough situations, and the Westfield United Fund reached out to the town, and we worked together to identify those families that were possibly in need, and went out to raise funds. And of course, the Westfield United Fund's always done a great job of raising funds in special circumstances. Deirdre has come out tonight and brought some of those families that were affected, and Bizet wanted to thank the town residents for all their support. When I speak about Westfield, and many of you may have read in the paper, I was recently in Savannah, Georgia, where I spoke to the Chatham County Emergency Agency, speaking about hurricane preparedness and talking about communication in storms. And one of the things that I impressed upon the residents there of Chatham County is how special a town that we have, and how people really take care of each other and look out for each other. And when there is a need, the neighbors, tend to come together and help people out. And I think after Hurricane Sandy, that was definitely witnessed throughout the town. And so Deirdre, I'm going to invite you up here, and any of the family members that want to come up and talk a little bit about your experiences. I met with them earlier in the meeting, and it was a very emotional time listening to their stories.
Thank you, Mayor Skibitsky. After Hurricane Sandy, as he said, we were in communication, and I said, is there any way that the United Fund can help? And he said, well, actually, we've had people coming forward or contacting us saying they'd like to help, and they'd like to donate and like to know where they could donate money to help neighbors in need. As you know, we didn't have flooding here, but we had quite a few trees down, and there were about a dozen homes that were destroyed, and people had to move out of their homes because trees fell on them. And so we contacted those families, and we were able, and meanwhile, we set up the fund, and money started coming in, and we raised a total of $18,000 altogether, and we were able to help these families not in a huge way, but in a small way, to handle some of the things that happened and some things that weren't being covered by insurance after they had the misfortune of having trees fall on their house. So if you'd like to come up, my Sandy families, as we call them, and they all just met tonight and had a good time kind of sharing some stories, and some were good and some not so good, but overall I think everybody was very happy that through the United Fund, Westfield was able to help their neighbors. So I'll just introduce you one by one, and then if any of you would like to say anything, you can. Okay. So first I have Beth LaLaurie and her son Cole. Next to her, Kim Tagliarini. And here we have Mary McCaskill with her daughter Fiona, and Alicia and Philip Weaver, Florence Duggan, and you are, yeah, it is Doug Richter, okay. And so these people were 6 families that all of Westfield residents who contributed through their generosity, we were able to help. Does anybody want to say a word or two?
I grew up in Westfield. I've lived in this town, I'm sure I look younger than this, but 45 years. And I mean, I love Westfield. I don't live here anymore, but a lot of my friends have moved back here and raising their own families. And when this happened to my mother, she was completely devastated, as my mother Mary. And we really had some tough times with the insurance company, which was quite shocking. But at the end of the day, we had the United Fund come to my mom and offer assistance to her, and it showed really the wonderful community that Westfield is, that I knew growing up, that I know is still here, and it's really thriving. And so I really have to thank you very much for my mom and for me and for my sister. It was a devastating time, but it was the community and the spirit and the caring of Westfield that was the glimmer that allowed us to move through this and move forward. So I must thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
So I share a lawn with Mary, and it was the same tree that ruined both of our houses. So I didn't know the Westfield Fund existed, and I just want to say thanks, because fighting with the insurance companies, you don't realize how bad they are until you have a claim, and that's not the time to find out. And they give you 25 cents on the dollar and make you fight for the other 75 cents, and it's a bad situation. But that just the small check that you gave us was helpful to start repairs and get things done, and just the whole community thing was just the bonus. I mean, we didn't know what to do first with the money, and you know, we're still fighting with them, and it'll get done, but it was just the fact that you were proactive and just meant a lot to us. So we plan to give back wholeheartedly and tell others about it. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I too just want to thank the community and Deirdre, Alicia and Philip Weaver. We're on Dorian Place off the high school, and it's been very trying. The insurance company, same thing, just a constant battle and lowballing us every step of the way. And to know that there's a community that supports us and helps us makes just all the difference. So thank you very much.
And I'd just like to add, most of these families, just so you know, are still not back in their homes. So most of us recovered from Sandy within a month or two, but there are people that are still living with that. And so it was very nice that all the town was able to help in some degree, but there's still a way to go. So thank you very much.
So I just want to, just a quick commercial for the Westfield United Fund. The Westfield United Fund's been in existence for many years, and if you ever want to find a charity where your dollar goes a long way, is the Westfield United Fund. Sometimes these larger charities, you're not sure what percentage is truly getting to the people that really need it. But I know under Deirdre's leadership that money does go a long way. They're very efficient with the dollar, and they help many residents in the Westfield and the Westfield surrounding communities, and as they have for years. Deirdre, where can people give if they feel inclined to?
They can go to our website, westfieldunitedfund.org, and we are located in town right at the Northside train station. A lot of people don't realize that's not really a train station, that's where our office is. And as Mayor Skibitsky said, we do help local charities. We collect money locally and we spend it locally. We're not affiliated with the National United Way, which I always try to let people know. So your money isn't being sent off to some other area, it's helping people right around here. So thanks very much.
Thank you all for coming out, and good luck to you. Thank you very much. Is Julie here? Good. So this is Julie Steinberg, and I have a proclamation for Pediatric Stroke Awareness Month, which I'll read, and then do you want to say a few words about that? Great. Whereas a stroke occurs when blood flow is interrupted in any part of the brain, resulting in tissue injury and loss of brain function. And whereas, according to the Children's, hemiplegia, is that correct? And Stroke Association, strokes can and do occur prior to birth. And whereas strokes occur at the highest rate in infants who are younger than 1 month old, about 1 in every 2,800 live births, and whereas strokes occur in 11 out of every 100,000 children aged 1 to 18 years old. And whereas over half of the children who suffer a stroke will have serious long-term challenges, including hemiplegia or hemiparesis, which is one-sided paralysis, seizures, and speech, visual, behavioral, and learning difficulties. And whereas the permanent health concerns and treatments resulting from a pediatric stroke result in a heavy financial burden on the family and an emotional toll on the child, the family, and society as a whole. And whereas perinatal, infant, and childhood stroke research is a neglected area of medical science, and consequently very little is known about its causes, treatments, and prevention. And whereas further research is needed in perinatal, infant, and childhood stroke to identify risk factors and to determine the best treatment and prevention. And whereas the town of Westfield wishes to show support for the families who experience a pediatric stroke event and desires to increase awareness of this very serious medical emergency. Now therefore be proclaimed that I, Mayor Andy Skibitsky, hereby proclaim May of 2013 as a Pediatric Stroke Awareness Month in the town of Westfield, and urge all citizens to support the efforts of Children's Hemiplegia and Stroke Association as it strives to increase public awareness and improve the quality of life for the children and families affected by perinatal and infant childhood stroke. So,
thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. I'll be brief, but thank you so much, Mayor, for answering this call, along with Governor Christie answering my request for a proclamation, and many other mayors across New Jersey and other governors and mayors across the United States and leaders across the world. May is Pediatric Stroke Awareness Month, and we are trying to raise awareness locally and nationally and internationally. When our family, my husband David, my beautiful daughter Joanna, who's here tonight, and our son Elliot moved here last May, we came hoping for a new community, and we've been welcomed here in the community, and we're very happy here in Westfield. Our son, Elliot, had a pediatric stroke in utero, and he is 5, and he is strong, and he is thriving here in the community, as are we. We've done many things here in the community, but it's important to note that, as Mayor Savitsky said, pediatric stroke does affect many children, and there are others here in Westfield and in Union County and in New Jersey and in the United States. It's very time-consuming and very costly to deal with this condition. It most often results in cerebral palsy. And I thank you for recognizing the need for calling attention to this cause. I thank you for the numerous things you've done to address special needs here in this community, whether it's the Special Needs Expo that I helped co-chair this year along with the PTC here, whether it's the Buddy Ball Baseball League that I recently helped found. It's been a terrific success. I see evidence everywhere here in Westfield of the ongoing support for the special needs community, and I thank you. And I ask one more time also that in terms of other charities to consider, CHASA.org, or if you like, I have a first giving page for CHASA, which is, as the mayor mentioned, the Children's Hemiplegia and Stroke Awareness organization, and it helps children with pediatric stroke and their families. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you very much.